Mickealy from the Brainery. As you might know, today is International Day of Women and Girls in Science, and because of that I've got with us here Rebecca, who is our STEM education consultant. Rebecca has an extensive background in the field of science and is invaluable to our team, and today I thought it would be a good idea to interview Rebecca about a little bit of her experience in the field of science and STEM, and just take us through some of the challenges, barriers to entry, and also the positive aspect of working in STEM. Thank you so much for joining me today, Rebecca.
Thank you for having me.
That's okay. I suppose my first question to you is, could you tell us a little bit about your background in science?
Yeah, sure. So initially I started in nursing, and I did my Div 2 at TAFE, and then I went on to do my degree at ACU, which was very science heavy, and that's why I chose it. In doing that, I had a teacher there that was amazing, teaching microbiology, and I just fell in love and decided to switch focus. So from there I did laboratory technology at the Gordon again, and then went on to do my Bachelor of Science, which was amazing. So yeah.
When would you say that your passion for science began?
So when I was, my family home was not far from the CSIRO Animal Health Laboratory. So I used to go past there and see that big white building behind these huge gates and just wonder what went on there, really. It's always a fascination to me. And actually it's my dream has come true a little bit, because with the Brainery I'm volunteering for the CSIRO STEM Professionals in Schools program. So it's a voluntary program that places STEM professionals with teachers, and you can do some voluntary work with the school and teach them all about STEM and the different things that are wonderful about it.
Sounds so good.
It is, it's exciting.
Yeah. Could you tell me a little bit about some of the challenges you've faced as a woman in science, or what kind of challenges that other people might face as well?
Sure. So there's been key identified challenges, I think, within STEM professions for girls and women. A lot of them are socioeconomic factors, like I guess growing up from a disadvantaged family, not having sort of resources to focus in on tutoring and mentoring in areas that generally people struggle with, like maths is a big one. It's people that are scared of maths think they can't do science, and for myself it's something that I struggle with and I was a bit scared of. So if you don't teach it well or don't overcome those barriers for girls, then going into a STEM profession like engineering or physics, the sciences can seem pretty overwhelming and even unachievable. So that's a big one. I think there's a lot of gender biasing and stereotyping within society generally. So we teach girls a little bit different to boys. It's changing, and that's a great thing, but just focusing on providing, women and girls with the same opportunities as boys and men. Also family, where your family structure is, and cultural beliefs upon entering into such fields in STEM professions, like if you have good role models, like if your mother was a scientist, or if she was a doctor, or if she's a physician or something like that, works in computer science, it helps young girls believe that they can achieve those things. And I think not just family, even having teacher mentors, that you have strong women and people that girls can look up to and say, oh, I can do that too. So having those types of things. Also confidence is a big thing. having confidence in your ability to be able to even think about entering those fields. So if you think you're not strong at maths, I pointed out before, but even chemistry I think is a bit scary at some points, but I think it's important to recognise that with everybody we have challenges in education, and some things are a bit challenging. It doesn't mean that you can't overcome them and master them eventually, and even if you do struggle with them, it's not 100% part of the job. So there's elements to even physics that are not mathematical, it's more conceptual. So it's just about meeting challenges with a bit of hard work and a smile, and saying, I can get through this.
Yeah, that's so good. You mentioned mentors earlier. Throughout your STEM career, did you have any mentors or role models that you looked up to?
Well, I think the person that in my nursing degree, Dr. Bob, his name was, he was a microbiology teacher, and he was just such a great teacher. He really explained things in a way that was really engaging, it was fun, and promoted this sense of wonder about science, about medical microbiology, and you became fascinated with this unseen world of microbes, which today is still one of my huge passions. So he was someone, although it was a man, I think role models are hugely significant in people's pathways and journeys in education. And no matter what your gender is, being an engaging teacher is such an important part of our children's lives. To say, this is fun. It's not dry. I mean, we've all had teachers that are, teach maths or physics in a way that can be very dry and boring, and it's not something we sort of think, oh, that was great, let's continue on with that. So I think, having an engaging teacher and people that are passionate about what they do is so important.
Yeah, I agree. So Rebecca, finally, why do we need women in STEM?
So creating a balance of men and women in a workforce generally is a good idea, because there's more diversity of ideas. We both have different strengths and weaknesses, and we can work together to solve problems in a way that we may not have before if we have all like-minded people that think exactly the same. Women have the same capacities as men to do things, and I think that's important to recognise, and I'm sure that is the case now, that people realise that women are just as good as men at doing these things. And the benefits of having women in science is that it also promotes other women to be in science. If more women follow into these STEM professions, then it's not something that's we need to work hard on getting equality, because it exists. So it is important.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Rebecca, for joining me once more. I hope that this has been an insightful video for everyone watching. We will link some further links in the description box below. If you enjoyed this type of content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for any of our future videos. Until next time, bye!